Hi there, sign of Libra. This is Kim here to do your next 7-day outlook or the week ahead for you. So opening up to your spirit guides and your angels for these messages. They're always for your most high. Have transformation with the serpent, and it looks very much so like Kundalini energy rising too. Could be talking about new life force energy for you, something that you'll be going after. So I have the Scorpion or the Scorpio signal of diligence, something that you're headstrong about, some sort of transformation, and it is tied to the divine feminine energy or what you are going to possibly receive at this time. So some kind of major transformation, Kundalini energy, the rose with feminine energy, gentleness, beauty, the rose, wow. And then you have another, interesting, right? There's two snakes. So there's a snake here on this, and then there's the snake here on the orphan. And what I'm always drawn to with this card is something feels like it's lacking or you're needing of something, because it's not an Ouroboros, right? So it's like something hasn't been completed here, and it has to do with what you are to receive. That pink flower is significant here to somebody too. Maybe the rose, but this came out and I just noticed that. So this energy with the serpent and transformation, this could be talking about some inner child healing that's going on with you. Any time, and we all have an experience to what degree, you know, it's all individual, but everybody's experience is just as valid as to what they felt like they needed and didn't get at whatever time in their life. Some things can even be related to past life, such as like food scarcity in a past life or something. So that needy, like I need this. I mean, maybe an actual need or something here. So something is transforming. Life is going to give you what you need. Something had to be obviously like transformed and balanced out within yourself. Vigilance, stay strong, had to stay strong. It's kind of like a Five of Pentacles energy where we're having to stay strong, maybe even in a hardship of some sort at this time. Feeling like the King. So it's like an emperor. Like the emperor. Okay, so the Emperor is not in the energy of the orphan. And I'm wondering if you're stepping into this divine masculine energy. Oh, or if it has to do with a father. Look, there's some kind of shadowy energy here. I'm wondering if there's a connection between, and I know I'm being, okay, so earlier I tried to do your reading and I had to turn it off. And because the energy was funky, it just didn't, no matter what I was doing in the reading, it didn't feel right? It's starting to do that again. Like I'm starting to get that feeling in your reading. But the first reading had the bridge, which is when we have made a connection between something that's going on in our lives and something that's either happened to us in the past. It could be a father-daughter relationship, or not, doesn't have to just be daughter as the orphan. It could be father-son relationship too. But there's a shadow aspect from the experience, that the shadow aspect is like, I didn't get this from that person, therefore I must lack in something. And so there's a shadow aspect to what is being healed with the inner child, or the one who feels like something is never enough. Now maybe it's that too. Something is never enough, or something isn't ever good enough. denying something about ourselves. Just getting like expectation and something isn't good enough. Or even feeling that way, even if it wasn't said out loud. Feeling that way. The forest is about how we sometimes get lost to find ourselves. In this forest, there's lots of unknowns, and it can be magical, and childlike wonder can be found in the forest, but there can also be some scary things to explore. I think the forest is you exploring something that you're transforming, something that happened either in a past life or in this past childhood, of your childhood, something that you're going to explore deeper and haven't necessarily wanted to, because there's something that you're hard on yourself about because of the shadow aspect that came from this energy or this experience. So being gentler with yourself, it might be something that you're just now starting to learn to do more of for yourself. Vigilant. Hang on. I want to look at... it's still a weird energy that I'm feeling, by the way. I'm just going to continue this reading just to continue it. Oh, that's interesting because, okay, I'm looking at the Scorpion, right? And the message from it is you must not give in to pressure or temptation. Discernment is important now. You'll benefit from getting more sleep if possible, it even says. Pay attention to shadow or hidden aspects within yourself or others. Not every situation or person poses a threat. Avoid getting hindered by fear or suspicion. Yeah, I mean, okay, so I'm just getting the feeling of, you know, why should I trust in you to lead? Like if somebody wants to lead in something, when whoever I've trusted before has let you down or something like that, you could be dealing with, you know, constantly having your guard up. That could be a shadow aspect. Okay. There's more than meets the surface. They're saying there's something else going on here with you. Magnetic field. Okay. They're saying that there's a bridge or a connection that you can make, that you're going to be able, sorry, you can't see that surface, that you're going to be able to make here, that has to do with why certain people get pulled in to your aura field, energetic field. And I'm going to tell you, the message they're giving me, it comes like this. It's coming to me like this, where there's some sort of deep-seated, I don't trust you. I don't actually trust you. Like, that starts off right from the get-go, before you've even met somebody. And it sends out a signal. And it's going to resonate with someone, right? It's going to resonate with someone, man or woman. This person has dealt with themselves not being a person that can be very trusted. You see what I'm saying? There's a pulling in of the energy that you think you have to be on defense for all the time. Because you think that you have to be on defense all the time, you're actually creating the situation where you're getting what you want. You're on defense at all times. So Okay, I wasn't really expecting all of that, but I knew this message was funny feeling, if that makes sense. The energy is kind of funny feeling. There's a not wanting to admit to it that I'm feeling. Or not wanting to feel like it's caused that much of an issue. So I have the title for, and only take it if it resonates, by the way. I shouldn't have to say that. There's different people that catch these readings. And so if this one's not yours, then it's not yours. Of course, don't ever force anything to fit. But, okay, so we have some duality here coming in. We have the duality. And I'm really getting the feeling of, so when they're saying to do shadow work or inner child work, to anything that you need to face or look at, normally it's because of the purpose of getting beneath the surface as to why we are at some level attracting certain types of contrast in our life, or duality, moments of extreme contrast, duality that we don't, like, we're thinking that this is not what we actually want, but that we just know what to expect. But it's believing in it before seeing it, and it manifests. And they're saying, so that type of work will help change what it's changing, like, your expectations, really. Maybe keeping them at neutral instead of one on the no side. Might be helpful in this situation. Okay, so then I have parsec, which is the distance between two things, either you in an object, you in a situation. It's where you, I feel like it's where you want to be, or where you're wanting to go. This is a necessary pause. Then there's something here about working on transformation of the divine feminine, which is, to me, is saying for this group, we're working on what you expect to receive, because it has been on the fear and suspicious level for certain relationships in your life, different types. And so that's what we're working on, is what you feel like you're going to receive. I have hair. Okay. All right. So tell me about this pause for a new flow. We'll use the Kipper deck. Gives us a little bit more 3D things to talk about. Community. So you have community in the family room. Okay. So this is all about who you feel supports you and has your back, or the type of support that you received when you were younger. And if those things were, and trust me, most of us, those things were dysfunctional. And if they weren't dysfunctional, wonderful, it's awesome. But this is talking about that. It's talking about the support network that you draw into you, and its bridge, or the relationship to family, how family was. This could be, I'm picking up, this could be something you're working on in your late 30s, your 40s, 50s. Something that finally, like, looking back to some sort of, there's got to be a pattern that has been noticed here regarding how much support you have, or what type of support they provide. It's like they're telling me, like, what are you allowing them to provide? What are you attracting in with your expectation too? And there's times when we do have to have our defenses up. There's times when the armor has to be worn, But when you notice a pattern, and there's a link between you guarding yourself, maybe even unnecessarily at times, then we have to question, where is the root of this? Where's it coming from? And you have enlightenment. Wow, nice. You have enlightenment with the Fool. You have Ten of Pentacles and the Magician. And there's somebody who wants to connect with you with your heart. King of Cups. Very Scorpio energy. A lot of Scorpio energy. So, laid on top of magnetic field. The Fool, the Ten of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Moon. These are talking about, and the Moon brings in that title for us, doesn't it? So, you've got some mysterious changes coming in. There are things that see this telescope looking right here underneath the moon? This person is using that telescope to look into their intuition, and they're examining the layers that are beneath the surface. There's another deck that has the moon card on it. I think it's this one, and the moon says what's beneath the surface, or what's lurking beneath the surface. There's something here for you that I don't want to keep on repeating myself. It's for you to discover. And then the way that you manifest, and the type of person that you're going to pull into your experience, as well as the type of family and support that you're going to pull into your experience, it's going to be different. It's going to be better. So yeah, so get ready. So this is, we're happy here. The Fool, going towards our wealth, our stability. It's almost like a person creating the Ten of Pentacles that they know they could have had as a kid, but for whatever reason didn't have that. And so, you can. But if there's been like patterns where that's not been happening, then we have to figure out why. So here we have the King of Cups. Who's this person? Who's the King of Cups? They're going to be I feel like who you pull. They're a person, well, you actually have many different choices or options about who this is. But it's somebody who wants to help share a load with you, or share the load. There's somebody who would want to help you with the weight that you carry, if you carry a lot every day. So it's like if you're the one carrying most of the weight all the time. They're wanting to help relieve some of your burden, or some of the things that you carry in life. I think this person's kind of daydreaming because of this Seven of Cups. Even though, yeah, that means you have many options. So there's different people that can resonate with your heart. I think that is a love. I think that is somebody that's coming in. It's a love, opportunity. Not, it could be a woman or a man. So let me say, Four of Wands. Can lead to the right path with purpose. 1111. It can be the celebration, because it's going to be leading to your Ten of Pentacles. Feels like it's something new though, and it's like that's the trajectory. The King of Wands. Natural born leader. Tell me about the King of Wands. So it looks like you have some sort of work where you're going to lead. And I feel like you're going to have, or probably already have, a little bit of like a very supportive community. This is growing that community. This is something about perfected work and success. It's got a very family vibe to it, even though there's something here where the work is very important that you do, a skill and ability that you have. The Knight of Swords, fast thinking action for change. Maybe you're going to be some sort of leader, like in work that you do. Tell me about what the change is that's swift. What is the change? It will be within a few weeks. The figuring out of a complicated problem or issue within a few weeks. Wow. They literally have another card that's coming out that is a timing card. That one says within a few weeks, guys. And then you have the 1 to 3 month mark with Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. So you're looking around next month, like April, May, or June. They say get ready for some type of big change where it's going to be what you magnetize to yourself. I feel like your personality too here is very magnetic, because I think you're the King of Wands. I mean, you could be very stable and emotionally good, with that King of Cups being very zen. But there is something that comes in here, something that you like the magician that you are, have manifested. And I feel like it's because you were willing to explore, what does it mean to be in this forest, to lose myself, to have all these unknowns? What does it mean to go in here? And it's like I had to lose myself in order to find myself, or the ego had to die and be humbled in order for me to emerge in this enlightened, state that I'm in. So I have the one here. That's big energy when I see it. I just think chosen one. I feel like you've probably gone through a lot of things in life that are designed just for you. They're people that have a big destiny to fulfill. I feel like you're in touch with the monad or the one energy. But yeah, I usually get like divine warrior. So I know that whatever you have been through was big, and it was because you're someone that has a big purpose to fulfill with the one. You were chosen and maybe answered here. Maybe you were chosen to walk into that forest, and explore things that were scary. But you did. And so now curtain call, acclaim, fame, recognition, parade, celebrity, admiration, applause, show, appreciation. Curtain call. Tell me more about that. I feel like that is some big offer or opportunity for you in that 1 to 3 month. So I have the declaration, which looks like a contract on here, and it says like reclaiming your power. I have shield, defensive, shield, protect, support, guardian. So I definitely think whatever you're doing at this time, whatever skills you are mastering, you have so much support. You may have fans and followers, because now I'm getting the 3 of Cups here too. And as this one energy or chosen one, maybe even the frequency of 144, you are protected. Okay, and it doesn't mean that whatever you have gone through has been easy. Like, you are always protected, but your path or your purpose is very protected here. Let me get something from the Oracle of Genetic Gifts, and maybe they're talking about type of divine protection that you have, but also protection in some part of ascension too. Ascension number 4, it says warmth, ether, your senses are being realigned. So yeah, you could have different gifts, different abilities coming online. I have astral projection, out-of-body experience, OBE, sorry. OBE, teleportation. So you could feel, okay, I'll tell you that makes sense. That when the senses being realigned, the number 4 is, about your foundation, your stability, but it can be that weird energy where I say there's just kind of a weird feeling or a weird vibe. Yeah, feeling. Clairsentience, a clear feeling. Okay, so something might be being realigned for you. Maybe it's your nervous system too. I have indigo child born between 1968 to 1978 and indigo child rainbow children born between 1988 to 1998. So, indigo child, big time here. And then they're saying chakra healer for clearing and balancing. Maybe you could do a, meditation on YouTube or something like that to help you clear and balance as things are being realigned. Oh, I split it at 11. Look, I split it at 11, and 1 is on the other side. So that one says the universe is arranging things on your path for you, and you are awakening. So I am awakening. And your angel number, big one, 55 and 333. 333, also another confirmation for you is I saw this number at least two or three times today, 333. So you are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truths and be a positive light to others. I am powerful. Master number 55, substantial change is in your future. Embrace the change and need to overcome your insecurities and let go of your fears. I'm evolving. Yep, that's what I've got for you all. I'm sending you love and light. If you need a private reading, information is in the description box below. There are pre-recorded videos for you, and you get a private link. Make sure you put in the checkout section, in the notes section, what you would like the reading to be about. And yeah, like and subscribe. Got a million things I could say, but I'm sending you love and light. Bye.